Welcome to Stafford Audi. Today I'd like to show you this approved used 2021 on a 71 plate Audi Q5 50 TFSI Quattro S-Line S-Tronic Sportback in Mythos Black metallic paintwork. This vehicle is part of our Audi approved used scheme, so it comes with a minimum of 12 months warranty and 12 months roadside assistance. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417. So to start off with, let's take a 360 degree tour of this stunning Q5. So looking at the front there, we do have Audi's very traditional honeycomb grille there, which really stands out against this stunning black paintwork with its chrome contrasting. And we do also have the LED headlights on this vehicle, which illuminate every type of road condition in front of you, whatever time of day it is. So when looking down at these stunning alloy wheels, now these are a 19-inch 5-spoke alloy wheel and really complement this stunning Mythos Black paintwork. We can also see as well, they make the vehicle look very ready for any mild off-roading adventures you may have. Now when looking down the side of the vehicle here, we do have the privacy glass, as you can see, and we do also have the silver accent on the bottom of the sill there. And we do also have the silver roof rails on this vehicle, which mean that any larger items such as a roof box or bikes can be easily carried on top of this vehicle, meaning it's very versatile and very functional for families as well. We do also have, which really complements the vehicle, the stunning chrome accents around the window trim there, which really complement the black paintwork and the privacy glass very nicely indeed. So let's have a look inside the back, shall we? So when looking inside the rear of this Q5, we do have 3 spacious rear seats, and the outer 2 seats do also have isofix points. We do have there a centre armrest with cup holders that can simply be folded away, so the armrest can simply be used as an armrest rather than cup holders as well. And we do also have the 40-20-40 split folding in those rear seats, meaning it's very easy to carry larger items in the back of this vehicle. And rear passengers do also have their own climate control, which means that they can be a separate temperature to those in the front. Now looking at the rear, we do have LED rear lights on this vehicle with the dynamic rear indicators, which as well as being very stylish are also very functional and help you to remain visible in any driving conditions. Now this vehicle does also feature a powered tailgate, which at the push of a button can be opened simply and easily, which means that if you're carrying any larger items, it's very easy to get in and out of the boot of this vehicle. And you can do so from the key, you can open it from inside the car, or you can also open it from a button under the Audi rings on the boot itself. Now when looking inside the boot, as you can see, it's very spacious. So we've got plenty of room in there for those golf clubs or for any suitcases for that weekend away. And when the seats are folded down, you can fit larger items such as a bike in the back of this vehicle without any issues. Now we also have a parcel shelf in this vehicle, which means that any items you do put in the back can be hidden away from view. Now at the push of a button, that powered tailgate closes very quietly and efficiently, and it really does take the strain out of everyday living. So it just means that if you've still got any items in your hand, it's very easy to simply close that boot and walk away from the vehicle. Now entering the vehicle, you can see the high level of quality available in this vehicle. So we do have the leather wrapped steering wheel. We do also have the silver trim inside this vehicle, which really stands out and makes this vehicle look extra special. And then we do also have the part leather seats in this vehicle with the S embossing. And these are really comfortable seats for any long distance travelling, and it also means that they are very sporty if you want to push your Q5 through the corners a bit more. And we do have that extendable under thigh support there. And this vehicle does also feature the electric lumbar support, which also aids on those longer drives and means that you can always find that perfect driving position. So that completes our initial 360 degree walk round of this 2021 Audi Q5 50 TFSI Sportback. For more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417. So for the next part of this video, let's take a look inside, shall we? So starting off here, we do have the power rear door locks there for children, which is very easy to use and means they're right at your fingertips. We'd also have the electrically adjustable folding and heated door mirrors there, which is great for those frosty winter mornings and also means that in any tight parking spaces, those lovely mirrors are well protected. Now looking back here, we do have this 3-spoke leather wrap multifunction steering wheel, which as well as being very comfortable and sporty to hold, has also got all the important buttons right at your fingertips. Now looking behind that, we do have Audi's famous virtual cockpit, which is a digitised dash, and it means that you can flick through different menus there. So at the minute, you can see it's got the full map display. We can also see our driving settings. We've also got our radio stations there, which means that they're very easy to flick through. We'd also have our telephone functionality for those important business calls, and we can also see our map display, and any navigation directions do also come up on that screen as well. Now looking to the left-hand side of the steering wheel are the buttons to control that. So we've got our left and right buttons there, which flick through our different menus. We've got our scroll button, which goes up and down the different radio stations and also zooms in and out of the map. And you just have to push the button to select anything. You've also got our view button there, which changes the size of those all-important dials, and it means that you can always find the perfect screen display for you. Now sitting behind that, we do have our paddle shifters there, which in this vehicle increase or decrease the regenerative braking in the vehicle. And that means that on those longer drives, you can save up that electricity. Now on the right hand side of the steering wheel here, we've got our radio control. So you scroll it up or down to increase and decrease the volume, push it to mute, and left and right either side changes the different tracks. We also have our voice control, our telephone functionality, and our miscellaneous button there, which you can program to do different activities. Now looking down here, we do also have cruise control in this vehicle with a speed limiter, which means as well as not getting any speeding fines, you should also enjoy those longer drives in this vehicle, as they are effortless in this stunning Q5. Now looking up here, we do have the central infotainment screen, which as you can see, can also be used with gloves. We do also have there our digital audio broadcasting radio stations. There are plenty to choose from, so you shouldn't be short of anything to listen to. We have our media there via Bluetooth or USB. We've got our telephone functionality, which as mentioned earlier, is great for those important business calls on the way home. We do also have our navigation there, so you can see very important destinations, such as your closest Audi service centre, should you need anything. And conveniently with this one, it just happens to be us. And then if we go back to our menu there, we do also have the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto, which means that you can just connect your vehicle up very efficiently, and it means that you can see a mirror image of your screen on the vehicle. Now looking at Audi's Drive Select here, you can choose between different menus. So if you'd like to go for an economy run, you can put the vehicle in efficiency and it will respond perfectly to that. Whereas if you want to go for a more spirited drive, you can put the vehicle in dynamic and it will create a more responsive throttle. Now on this screen also, we can see the reversing camera on this vehicle, which does also have the guidelines. So when you turn the steering wheel, the guidelines do move, which means that you can see exactly where the car is going to end up, and any obstacles behind the vehicle are no longer hidden obstacles. Now looking down here, as mentioned before, this vehicle does also feature the 3-zone climate control, which means that the front two passengers can have completely different temperatures, and those in the back can also be a completely different temperature. So say if the driver's slightly warmer than the passenger, that's no issue in this car. And we do also obviously have a very powerful air conditioning unit in this vehicle, as well as heated seats, which is great for those frosty and cold winter mornings, which means that those drives to work are ever more comfortable. Now we do have our shortcut buttons there to turn on and off the screen, for our hill descent control, which is great in those slippery conditions, for our parking camera, for our traction control, for our purely EV mode, and we do also have our drive select there, so you can quickly flick through without having to take your eyes off the road. And then below that we do also have a 12-volt socket, which is great for any accessories in the car. You do also have a USB socket, which is great for charging all those phones, which means that they are constantly on a full charge. And then we do have a little storage area here, which is great for any loose change, especially for parking nowadays. Now this vehicle, as mentioned, does have the S-tronic gearbox, so it's very easy to use. We do also have the manual mode in this gearbox here, and when you put the vehicle into reverse, that reversing camera does also pop up on the screen. We do also have an electric parking brake as well as auto hold, which is especially great in those morning commutes when you're sitting in traffic jams. Now on the left-hand side here, we do have the manual radio control, so you can scroll it left and right to increase or decrease the volume, or knock it left and right to skip the different stations. And underneath this sliding armrest, as you can see, we do have 2 spacious cup holders, as well as any storage areas. We do also have a USB-C socket there for any more modern devices, and that's a great area there for hiding any items you want to remain hidden, such as your wallet or your keys. And as you can see, that armrest is fully adjustable, meaning you can always find the perfect driving position in this stunning Q5. So that completes our video today of this 2021 Audi Q5 Sportback 50 TFSI Quattro. Now, for more information, to get a personalised finance quote or to book a test drive, contact us now on 01785 899 417, and we hope to see you at Stafford Audi very soon.